Cassie from Rouge 37, and today I wanted to share with you my story. And a few of you actually have requested me doing a video on like my exercising, losing weight, that kind of thing. So I thought I'd do like a series of videos, and in each part I'll talk about like my story, what I eat now, what I do to exercise, things like that. So I'm gonna just start this series off with this part, and this part is my own journey to get fit. Okay, so I have a little list right here so I can like keep track of what I'm telling you guys. Okay, so to start off, I was always chubby. Like, my mom told me that when I was born, they like put me in her arms to hold, and she's like, "Oh, this is a heavy baby. This is one fat baby." And like my brother, when he was born, he was very, very, very small. He's 6 feet now, but like he was so tiny. My mom says his butt was like the size of her thumbs put together. And my sister, she's always been really skinny. So I've always considered myself to be like that fat child out of the three of us. So yeah, I've always felt like I was born not fat, but I was not born skinny. I don't want to make my mom sound terrible or anything, but like for those of you who have moms, or like I don't know if it's Asian moms or just moms in general, but she'll be like, "Oh, too fat," or like, "Eat less," or she'll be like, "Oh, you're too skinny, eat more." I think if you guys watch Shit What Asian Moms Say, you'll know what I'm talking about. And so she used to call me fat, and like I have a big butt. I'm not gonna lie, I have a big butt. And she used to be like, "Oh, you have such a big butt," which is kind of unusual for Asian girls. So I always felt like, oh, I must be too fat because like my body parts aren't as skinny as normal Asian girls. And my parents make me eat a lot. They're always like, "Oh, you're too skinny, you need to eat more. Oh, like one pizza's not gonna hurt, just exercise it off later." Things like that. So I definitely live in a household where I'm encouraged to eat like all the time. And it's not like we eat unhealthy. Okay, we kind of do. My mom buys a lot of frozen foods, like pizzas and stuff. But my parents don't eat a lot of meat, so at home we just eat a lot of vegetables, fruits, um, seafood. So it's not like I eat terribly, but definitely we eat a lot of rice, and I think that's also another big factor. I guess I've always had a problem with eating. Before, my mom told me that when I was like maybe around the age of like 3 or 4, I stopped eating vegetables for a year. So I went an entire year, literally entire year without eating vegetables. And that was like really bad for my digestion. I think I still have like skin problems from that. Just a lot of things. In terms of exercising, I hated. I love exercising now, but I hated exercising. I was diagnosed with asthma probably when I was 7 or 8. So I would use that as an excuse to get out of like doing PE. In 5th grade, we'd have to like run a mile every now and then, and I'd run like a lap, and then I'd be like, "Okay, I'm having an asthma attack. Teacher, I can't do this anymore." And he just had me like sit out. And so I definitely used asthma as an excuse to not do a lot of physical activities. That really held me back from exercising. I never really tried in PE, to be honest, back in elementary and middle school. I'd always, like walk, or if I could, I'd walk, or like, I'd run a little, walk. I do like the bare minimum, because honestly I wasn't that motivated to like put that much effort. I was definitely not good at sports. I was very clumsy. I am clumsy. Every time I play a sport, I get hit with the ball, so I tend to avoid sports. I did dance for about 4 to 5 years. I did jazz, but I mean that was only like a class that happened once or twice a week, so it really wasn't. It didn't really have that much of an impact on me. Okay, so in high school, we only have to take PE for 1 year, and a lot of the PE class takes place actually in the classroom where you like learn nutritional science and that kind of thing. So my physical exercise decreased by a lot since I didn't exercise at home. Um, and in my ENS, which is what our PE class was called, in my ENS class, we did the mile a few times, and I always ended up last. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I was dead last. Oh, and you know what? Here's another embarrassing fact. In fifth grade, we did dodgeball a lot. They had team captains, and the team captains would choose who they wanted on their team. Yeah, I was chosen last, which I guess makes sense because like my friend and I, my best friend and I, in fifth grade, we would like purposely get out so we could just sit on the sidelines and talk. But yeah, it was kind of sad. I was chosen last, and I still hold like this bitterness inside me that I was chosen last. I came in last whenever we ran, that kind of thing. I still hold it inside me, and I think that I'm really grateful now that I actually try and that I have improved. And that to me is the greatest achievement of all. Okay, but anyways, let's get back to my story. Junior year. Junior year was my worst year of high school, as you guys may know if you watch my back to school series. I'll put the link down below or somewhere in here. Go watch it. But junior year, it was really tough for me. I was taking 8 APs. I was so stressed out. I'd wake up like 6 in the morning or earlier. I would make myself like dinner. I mean, not dinner, breakfast. Breakfast would be like a frozen pizza. I'd like microwave a frozen pizza, which is probably 600 calories. I'd eat that. Then when my family woke up around 7, I'd eat breakfast with them again. So I'd eat like oatmeal or this Chinese food called Bing, which is like a tortilla crepe kind of thing. Yeah, I'd eat that. And at night, I'd stay up late, studying, and I'd eat like a late night snack. I'd be like, oh, I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat half a pizza or something like that. So I was I was probably 120 pounds from the 7th grade all the way up to junior year. I was 120 pounds. Like I never gained or lost weight. I was just 120, 123 around there. Okay, I don't know exactly how much I was, but I'm pretty sure I ballooned up to 140 pounds, which it didn't I everyone tells me that they don't really notice that much, but I look at pictures and I can definitely tell that my face was chubbier, like my body was not healthy. I would walk up the stairs in my home. We have one flight of stairs. I would walk up the stairs and be so out of breath, and I'd be like, "Oh my god, what is wrong with me?" So, yeah. Oh, okay. Junior year, we went to go climb this mountain that's kind of nearby. It's not too tall, but it would take like for a beginner, I guess maybe an hour to walk up. Like maybe 30 minutes if 40 minutes if you're not a beginner. 40 minutes, yeah. So it's a long walk, and we literally took 5 steps, and I was like, oh my god, I'm too tired. I can't do this anymore. And that's when I knew that I needed to, start exercising and taking care of my health. I started exercising on and off. I did a lot of exercising videos. I'll do another video on that so I can get more in depth and tell you guys what I think of like certain exercising videos and things like that. But probably around the second half of senior year, I took aerobics in my high school, and I just started eating more healthy. I came to Berkeley and I signed up for the gym, so I work out a lot. I try to work out at least 30 minutes a day, typically more, but I definitely try and work out every single day and eat healthy. I try not to eat rice anymore because I found that I don't really need rice. I eat a lot of like vegetables and fruits. I'm definitely lost a lot of weight. I'm not 140 anymore. Um, I'm like my weight changes a lot, so I guess I'll say I'm like around 120 again. Maybe more, maybe less. I haven't weighed myself in a while, but I don't really look at the scale. I look at how I feel, and I definitely feel a lot better now. I feel so much better now, and I guess I've kind of cut out some parts of my journey and things like that, but it definitely hasn't been easy. And I just want you guys to know that you don't have to be naturally like thin or naturally fit. I had asthma, I was born chubby. Like, you can become a healthy weight and you can become physically healthy. And the reason why I exercise every day is because it makes me feel really happy and I concentrate better, and there's like all these health benefits that come with exercising and eating well, and I want to share that with you guys. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments too. Leave them down below. So thanks for listening to my journey, and I'll talk to you guys. Bye!